Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly reading for June 13th to June 19th. I want to quickly thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Now let's find out what Spirit has in store for you this week. And hello to you, Sagittarius, my optimistic and honest friends. And what is Spirit saying to you this week? Starting with the King of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So we're seeing some challenge right at the beginning of your week, but then we have the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely seeing challenge strong in your week, Sagittarius. But you know, the fact that you're very philosophical, very open to change, and not so afraid not to be in absolute control could be to your advantage this week. That is what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and start with your swords, because the King of Swords actually starts your reading. And with the King of Swords, that is speaking of power and authority. You're exuding power and authority, and thankfully in the realm of law and politics or contractual matters. So thinking about financial documents, things, official documents, things that you might be confusing or intimidating any other time this week, Sagittarius, because you have that King of Swords in your favor, you are going to feel like you are completely okay with it. You understand what's going on. You know how to handle this. Then we have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords speaks to a sense of resignation, but perseverance. You are feeling a little bit unsure about things, but you are not giving into it. You're not going to resign yourself to it. You're going to avoid that negative thinking or that lack of trust in yourself, and you are going to rise above it. You're going to be able to just make sure that you are in touch with that optimistic side of yourself, that you are going to keep buoyant, keep yourself from falling into the wheel, that hamster wheel of negativity. You're not going to get on at all. You're not going to get on. And then with the Four of Swords, so I like that, the three and the four. So the Four of Swords speaks to taking a break and breaking from your routine in order to consider a big decision, something that you want to come out of it with the best possible scenario. Also, in light of the way things are going right now in the health world, in the medical world, how people are more prone to illness, people are down with illness. The Four of Swords also speaks to that. If you have been ill, then that time of recuperation is coming for you. So if you've been one of those unfortunate folks that has been ill, especially for a long time, well, that recuperation period is coming for you. The Four of Swords is just saying, yes, just hang on, it's coming. So that recovery in general, time for some contemplation, some downtime, not necessarily of your own choosing, especially if you've been ill, but that recuperation is coming, that health is coming back to you. So on that note, let's look at your action. You have the Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, that's speaking to a vibrance and strong optimism. So that vibrance, I believe in this case, what she's talking about is because that Four of Swords is saying that you could be recovering from something, coming back into your full health, being whole. I think the Queen of Wands is saying in this case, you are going to be coming back to that. This week is going to be the beginning of some true recuperation, true getting back to yourself. So And so that's what I'm seeing with that Queen of Wands. Now let's look at your emotional cards. Your 8 and your 9 of Cups. Of course, not in that order. 9 was first, but I like that too. So with the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Cups is talking about wishes fulfilled. Just a strong sense of happiness and contentment is very dominant right now. So even though like you had your challenges, we saw the Queen of Wands is saying that it definitely is you're going to bounce back. You're going to come back. Your health is going to return, or your goodwill, your good fortune is going to return. And the 9 of Cups is just more of that, just saying that you just need to focus on positivity and what you want right now. Start to manifest what you want to see, and it will start to come to fruition. We all know the more you concentrate on the good, the more the good happens for you. So the 9 of Cups and the Queen of Wands are saying, yes, everything, it's going to be coming back to you. So just be patient. Now, the 8 of Cups is talking about leaving behind like a job or a relationship, leaving behind something that is draining you, something that is not giving you that positive energy that you require. Not just that you want, but it's something that you require, Sagittarius. It's in your inner core. It's something that you actively seek. And the 8 of Cups is saying, yeah, this week. So that sense of recovery, that recuperation, it might be relationship wise, even though you had these challenges here, but what relationship isn't challenging? So this might be time to regroup and rethink your relationship. Not necessarily your love relationship with your partner. It could be a friendship. In this case, I mean, we do have 2 pentacles we haven't even looked at yet. So it could be something even business related or partnership related in general. So I'm seeing that partnership, regardless of who it's with, even though it's a Cups card, it is someone that you do have an emotional bond with. I would think that would be where that sits, that it's the emotional bond. So then let's look at your pentacles. You have the 10 and the 6. So the 10 of Pentacles is speaking to family and home, like possible inheritance, things of that nature. But it could also be like a financial benefit from your family. Not just like an inheritance, but a knowing of how to handle your money. I know I have lots of friends who have family members that are really good with stocks, or they're really good with betting, or they're really good with different things that involve finances. And so they pass that knowledge on, they pass that skill. So that's what that could be. And if you're talking about these things with an emotional background, then that could very well be with that emotional connection to your 10 of Pentacles is for this week, Sagittarius, that it's going to be a skill or a trait, something that enables you to make your own money. Like, give a man a fish, he eats for one day. You teach him how to fish, he can eat forever. So one of those things. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles speaks to, excuse me, that generosity that springs either from yourself or from someone else, and it benefits you both. It's not always material, but it's something that you both are glad you did, both very appreciative for the experience, and it doesn't matter who did what for who. It's one of those things where you're just so glad that, number one, you got to do it. Number two, you got to do it with somebody you care about. And we know that emotion already figures with the Queen of Wands and your 2 cups. We know that emotion is figuring into this. So that could, I see that that's what's going on for you this week, Sagittarius. And that's what I see for you this week. Thank you for joining me. And I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.